Greetings, my fine fellow mech warriors and super hyped nerds. It is I, Good. And today is a good day. For today, we have lots of cool news about BattleTech stuff. So we're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna love about it, and we're just gonna be hype as hell. Because that's how it be. That's how it be in this space when we talk the BattleTechs. But yes, first up, we're going to be talking about the Kickstarter stuff and what we're going to go over the announcement page, kind of go over all those bits. Then we're going to look at the Backerkit pre-sign up link and what you kind of are going to be seeing with that and some stuff it tells you. And then briefly, I will go over a couple other little things because there's a lot. There's a lot, and it's all cool. It's all super cool. So yeah, let's get to talking and seeing what wonders lie below this little announcement page. And also, we got the timer. We got the timer, everybody. Oh, it's time to get ready for BattleTech. But yeah, so they've launched the BackerKit pre-sign up thingamabob for the Mercenary Kickstarter. We can sign up now, or you get some pre-release information and whatnot, and then you just get notified about it sooner, that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that here in a little second. And then they have the preview number 3. We're also going to talk about that here in a little second because you know me, I always talk about those and all such things, majangs. But we're going to get the small little things out of the way. So, first things first, we got new T-shirts. We got a Sea Fox T-shirt and a Ilklan Lancers T-shirt. So these correspond to the new story that they just released because they just released the new Mercenary short story that's going along to probably hype up the all the stuff for the Mercenaries Kickstarter. But they're doing it differently. So instead of it being like a Kickstarter sort of reward thing, they're just like, okay, we produced these, we have an estimate, go and get them, and you can go get them. So these are shirts you can go and buy now. They're about $30 each. They've also announced the next set of shirts, which is going to be the Idani Light Horses and the Star League, as well as the Northwind Highlanders and the Republic of the Spear. All around, some pretty great choices with some pretty cool logos. Now, if only we could get a Hell's Horses, then I'd be a happy, happy goat. Oh yeah, because I do like my sea foxes. I do like me my sea foxes. Don't know too much about them, but I will learn soon because I already bought the short story that came out today. Oh, I cannot wait to read into that as well as other little books. So y'all be hearing about those quite soon, I do say. I do. I'm doing my southern drawl now. But yes, the mercenary tales start here with Riptide. So this goes over just them saying that these are going to be just little short stories that they're going to pop off and introduce some stuff for like just mercenary units in the Ilklon era. This story is going to be basically interesting because the idea is, oh hey, the wolves are using some mercenaries, or at least the foxes think that because I guess they interpreted the wolves dragoons being hired by Clan Wolf to be part of like just them hiring a mercenary. So they're like, how can we get on this? How can we use this to greaten our power and our honor and all that kind of stuff? Like just kind of make a power grab and use this as a maneuvering scheme. And then you have the Ilklon Lancers, a mercenary outfit that had a pretty decent run, but has never been able to really pop off into the big leagues, like the super big leagues. They're decent. Recently had their reputation tarnished, and so now they're looking to try and get themselves back up, re-engage, and just kind of regain their honor. And so now these two factions looking for an up in the world are going to be clashing together, either against each other or with each together as a some sort of thing. They're going to collide together. So I'm excited to see what that is because that sounds interesting. Because I'd be curious to see like how a clan like the Sea Foxes, who are kind of having their own weird cultural things, or at least based off of the Empire Alone source book, like having their own weird cultural ideas and shifting from what was the initial clan sort of doctrine and belief system. Um, but yeah, so that's going to be really cool. Along with that, they got some Sea Fox dice for $50. I want to buy these, but $50 is $50, and I gotta be particular with my cash. I got miniatures to buy and then a house eventually to rent. Oh, but those dice look nice. They do. They do. They look very nice. Ah, one day I will have. Well, I mean, I have spending money. I'm just super specific about all my expenditures and whatnots. So I like to what if something else comes up that I'd rather have? I like to think about that kind of thing. I like to make sure. But yeah, this is up on there now. It's leftover stock from Gen Con, so once they're gone, it'll be some time before they have to restock. That's what they said. So, like, if you really want these, go for them now. If not, wait on them and just wait for Catalyst to restock, which hopefully it'll be better than it has been in the past because they have been improving on that. It's just supply issues and all the kind of things still going to affect some stuff. But generally, they have been improving, to my knowledge, about the all the uh, supply and getting things to people because I've been seeing more boxes in stores. And then we got the restock and new covers for two rule books. So we got a new restock of Alternate Era and Battle Force. So they are new editions of that, which I didn't know Battle Force was out of stock because I saw a bunch of copies of that at my local store and I keep meaning to buy them when I have an extra like $50. So yeah, if you are interested in checking out alternate eras or Battle Force and you want some new fancy covers, you have or you already don't have them on Drive Through RPG, which I think I have alternate eras on Drive Through RPG. Uh, you can definitely check those out. Those are both very good books for useful if you're trying to incorporate all kinds of things, or if you're trying to try out a new and interesting way to play BattleTech besides Alpha Strike. If that's like too simplified, or you want to try something else different. I mean, that's what I'm getting from my research into Battle Force. Video pending for that. Look for that in the future about going over Battle Force. But before we move on, get a closer look at the dice. All those very nice. Sea Fox logo. Very choice. Very nice. Very tasty. Good stuff. Then, then we get the artwork for these. Ooh, boy. That's some tastiness. Yeah, some tastiness there. So we got, I think that's an Osterrock in the center image right there. I'm not sure about the other two. It could. There's a couple clan mechs that arm can kind of resemble, and I think uh, it's the one clan. I think it's a clan mech where it has the kind of jet look to it that's in the new Kickstarter. So I think that's what they have on the right over here. And then you got the freaking big old tripod, the delicious. Oh, so tempting for me to buy and paint up like as a display piece tripod. Oh, one day I'm gonna buy one of those big old heckins and do all of the fanciness to 'em. All of it. I'm gonna make them real nice and pretty. But for now we wait, 'cause it's $60 and oh, oh, it tempts me. Oh, Lord, Kerensky, save me. Oh, it tempts me, Lord. But yeah, oh man, those models look amazing. I really want to buy one at some point. But yes, now we move on to Battle Force. And Battle Force looks pretty choice too. We got an ice plant and just kind of the whole larger scale sort of thing it got going on. I think I really like this compared to the original cover because it just kind of shows off that like grander scale look, I guess, than what I saw from the original cover. The original cover is still cool. It's just like this one is portraying like the literal idea of like you're higher up and you're in with much more than like say a lance or other particular like kind of things because it's so many more units comparatively because each little token represents like a full lance or a star to my knowledge and understanding. Again, still reading the rules and all that jazz for Battle Force, but going all that. And then there's a look at the t-shirts. If you want to check that out, they're all up on the store, so grab them while you can. And then Moving on down to the big heckin' news, everybody. The biggest heckin' news. It's time for Dominion Divided to drop that division. Dominion Divided is coming out Friday, January 27th. Oh, it's coming out this month, everybody. I'm trying not to scream in y'all's ears because that would be rude. But oh, it's coming. Oh, Lord, she coming. Lordy Lou, here we come. I was not expecting this to drop this month. I was expecting it to come, like, either at the end of next month or the very beginning of March to kind of, like, add even more hype up for the Kickstarter. But I guess that also, like, they don't want you spending money when you want to put money towards the Kickstarter, so that also makes sense. So that's why I kind of also thought maybe next month. But yo, street date is the freaking 27th. So get your cash ready. Get to your local game stores. I'm calling mine. Like, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm calling mine up and seeing like if they can get me pre-ordered. I'm nailing this all down. And then I'll have to start a series of videos talking about all the source books. And it'll be totally awesome. But yeah, I'm super hype. All the recent source books from Catalyst have been absolute amazing, and I cannot wait for Dominion Divided or Dominions Divided because it's not a single Dominion. But oh man, I'm just super excited for that. Just finally get my hands on it and read all the delicious lore. All the tasty nuggets of narrative intrigue and plot development. Will the Federated Suns fall apart, or will the dragon remain entangled upon its land? Will the Ghost Bears kind of screw themselves over in their civil war? Will is Leia going to be featured in this one? I don't know if the Capellans are going to be mentioned in this one. I'm trying to remember what other factions they said they're going to be, but just all the stuff, all the hype, maximum hypage, my friends, maximum hypage. But yes, now we move on to the other form of maximum hypage, which is all the way up here, in that the Backerkit. So let's get on a little look over here. Yes, we get ready for BattleTech. And then we see all of our glorious mercenary symbols. All them tasty logos that you will soon have on for a t-shirt. And oh boy, I can already see all the epic t-shirtery. But yeah, so generally this kind of just goes over like, okay, here's talking about how we did it for like the previous Kickstarters and the beginner box and just how it all went well. Kind of just doing it all hype up, talking about what this is going to be bringing forth to the table, all the new miniatures. And then we get our first bit of tasty new art, which I want this as a banner. Like this is super nice. Like oh man, I want this as a bookmark now. This would be super cool as a little bookmark. Because it fits so well. You got like the guy with the Shadow Hawk over there looking longingly to see like, yeah, I got my mech. I'm going to join the Mercs. Or to join the fight or whatever. I don't know. It's just new artwork. It always looks so cool. I just I love BattleTech. I love the stuff and the art. This art looks really nice. I like the kind of uh painterly thing because it's different than what they've done recently, where they had the really rendered stuff, which we had seen, and this is more like the kind of stuff you're going to see in the book in between the big illustrations. But I really like this style, this kind of like light painterly thing. I dig it a whole lot. So that's just really cool. Because I like the fully rendered stuff, but like some of it's got its bits. But this I dig. This I dig. I love to see more of this kind of artwork, which we will be seeing here in a moment. But yes, so then we get to talk about the new various mercenary packs, what's going to be featured in the actual like box and whatnot, so we're getting the vehicles and whatnot, and then we get this bit of niceness. Ooh, Danny boy, I do say, we got a bit of niceness right here. And here we are back after watching that very tasted bit of trailerage, showing off all those epic freaking mechs. Oh man, that looks cool. You have the Star Slayer, I think it's the Bane or the Kraken, and a couple others that just look oh so cool, oh so epically cool. And then we see the Mercenary Box, which was shown off, and one of the first the Intersphere Recon Lance, where we get the Ost Scout, the Fire Starter, the Javelin, and then the Phantom, I believe is the name of the mech. It's probably it's the one I'm not super familiar with. But yeah, really excited for the Javelin. I love the design of it. I know it's not. I think it's one of those mechs that people don't regard well, but it just looks cool to me. So I'm just gonna end up wanting to play it because I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work because it looks cool and I want it to see it on the tabletop. I'm gonna give it a cool freaking paint scheme. It's gonna be cool as heck. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Javelin. But you got the Ost, which I know people really like those, which I haven't fielded any of those before. But you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll see what that Ost flavor is like. That Ostial flavor. But yeah, then we get a kind of list of all of the various things that we're going to be getting. So we have a Inner Sphere Recon Lance, Pursuit Lance, Battlefield Support Recon and Hunter, Inner Sphere Security, Cavalry Star for the Clans, then an Assault and Cavalry Battlefield Support, a new Assault Lance, a Heavy Recon Lance, Battlefield Battle and Fire, Clan Direct Fire, Inner Sphere Battle Armor Pack. So the rumors were true. We are getting some Inner Sphere Battle Armor. And then we get Battlefield Support Objectives. I'll also include in this campaign will be Legendary Packs. So a new set of Legendary Mech Warriors, presumably like they did with the clan stuff. Probably new posed mechs and whatnot. Salvage boxes. And perhaps even more hidden amongst the dark and glory hidden beneath in those depths beyond our eyes can see. But yes, and then we get another glorious little bit of art that is very cute and fun. I love just because they rolled Snake Eyes, and everybody's got their different little expressions, and it's very cute. I love no, I didn't put that on the full page, so we'll have to pop that on out right there. No, not that there. Oh, no, still not full view of it. Dang it. Can't see this video here. But yeah, I love all these expressions and whatnot that they got going on. Again, I like this like kind of less super refined thing that they've been going on with some of the internal stuff. It's I dig it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Whoever gets us more cool BattleTech artwork, I dig. That's probably just me being an artist and also just wanting to see more cool imagery associated with the people and the styles they can rock in BattleTech. But yeah. But yeah, moving on to that, we then get the kind of talk about the mercenaries and that the fact that they're going to be popping out some new pins. They're going to be having some merch, some stuff to style on everybody, show off your favorite teams and such. From there, we also going to be just talking about just the general ones they have planned, and then for those who were previously like legendary or yeah, veterans or higher backers on the previous Kickstarter, you are going to be getting a big old Timberwolf, the maximum size Timberwolf, because apparently the company who they do the plastics with, because of some of the delays, decided to make some mock-ups of like an oversized Timberwolf on their own expense, and now they're going to be giving those out to all the veteran higher tier backers. So if you are a veteran or higher tier backer, you got a giant Timberwolf coming. So that's some pretty cool stuff. That's some pretty cool stuff, I do say. I do. I really wish I could get a hold of one of those. But they do have the museum scale Timberwolf and I believe the Warhammer. So hey, I want one. There we go. Don't know if it's going to be as big, but still, that's pretty cool. And then the next cool thing is we're getting another aerospace fighter in plastic. It's going to be the Visigoth. aerospace fighter. So they're going to be popping that down after the Shonan? Shonan? Shozan? The previous aerospace fighter that you can read the name of right there because I do not know how to pronounce it because I don't own one, nor do I know anyone who owns one. So I've never heard anyone actually say it, and I don't think I've watched any videos with it either. Shy, Cheyenne? Cheyenne. I'm gonna go with Cheyenne. That might just be the dyslexic in me just not knowing how to pronounce things, but we'll see. But yes, the Cheyenne fighter has now got a new, cool Visigothian brother to rock and roll with. So now we got that all popped on. So yeah, now along with that, if you pretty much back the Kickstarter within the first 48 hours of the launch, you'll receive one for free. So, you know, get to backing my fellow mech warriors and all such things and clan just mech warriors. There we go. I don't know. I'm trying to be more thematic, but oh, I'm just hype. I'm just hype, everybody, because everything this is all cool. Then they're showing off some of all the merch and stuff now, and then talking about the previews. So it's going to be talking about all those and how we're going to be getting some more short stories as they go to fill in, kind of add to the feel of the Mercenaries Kickstarters, and whatnot. And then we see the collection of tanks. So this is your Hunter and Recon Lances. So here's the close up, all that. You can see all the various tanks, some VTOLs, and I think those are APCs, I believe. I want to say those are APCs. Don't quote me on that because my knowledge on BattleTech tankery is not maximum. But yes, I believe you get two APCs, two different sets of tanks, and then two VTOLs, which those are looking cool. I cannot wait to see how those play on the tabletop, as well as some of the stuff we'll be talking about here in a minute that will be if you wish to change up how the rules for the tabletop are played. Because I've played with tanks so far, yet I've yet to play with VTOLs. I played my first game with some tanks last Sunday when I was playing in a campaign game with my local BattleTech group. Pretty interesting. Need to field more of them to see how they kind of add to the feel. Because the one I only had like one or two, and they only had like one real strafing run of attack, and then it was just trying not to die so I could have points on the table to win the match. But yes, they're looking cool. They're going to be very pretty to paint up. Oh man, that's going to be cool because I definitely want to field a lot of them in Hell's Horses because I want to have like a horde cluster where you have like all that kind of stuff. They're gonna need like the flame treatment, like you have seen on my Twitter, which tutorial for that coming soon. But also I really want to try like camo schemes that you see like on actual tanks and see that like kind of thing because that'd be super cool. Because you have the ones that are flat color and then you have the ones that have like the green blob on it. So I definitely need to try and that'd be a cool way to do some techniques because I feel like it'd be a bit easier on tanks to do the camo effect or whatever. But yeah, these just look great. Uh, I mean, everything Catalyst has been putting out has been very well designed. The team that they got is rocking it out with a lot of the looks and just kind of design everything. There's very few like of the new plastic designs that I don't think are not good looking. There's some that I'm like, dang it, I wish you took from this different influence from designs, but that's just me being pedantic and also loving the original designs. Cough, cough, Incubus. Metal Incubus still better. Cough, cough, but plastic still good. Just the head on the Incubus metal is so much cooler. Long live the Cyclops mechs. But yeah, my pedantic nature on one of my favorite mechs. Besides, let's go back to seeing everything. But this is the big thing. This is the big thing. If you sign up for the backer kit now, you will get access to the open playtest beta. So basically, you're going to get kind of access to some reinforcement cards or battlefield support cards that have similarly been released in like the like as a separate deck or in the Alpha Strike box. So if you have picked any of those up, you have seen kind of similar ideas of these. What's going to be interesting is that they're going to be using the battlefield support rules also to field tanks, which I have yet to run. I've only ran tanks like as a normal thing where you have like a record sheet and whatnot. But I am curious to see how this would play. I have the battlefield support deck both from the Alpha Strike and I bought the other one separately. So I have both of those to use at some point. So I'll need to refresh myself with those rules to play it out and also check out the playtest so I can send in my feedback so the game can continue to be totally epic and tubular. As well as other like little things. You'll be getting a bit of a short story that was already released by Randolph and what was their last name? Uh, Randolph and Bills. Randolph and Bills. Same guy or gal or other person or NB. Do not know. Have to look up their person. Who did the recent Riptide story that just came out, which you can buy on DriveThruRPG, which can be found below. All the information and links that have been talked about will be found below, so please feel free to check those out if you wish to read these over yourselves instead of hearing my summarization. Yeah, so that is going to be kind of the idea is you get all this kind of information, you get access to the playtest, and you can send in and kind of help improve the game and whatnot. Just, doing your part to make the game even more awesome and whatnot, and just generally helping out the game. So alongside that, we get our next bit of artwork, which again, I love. I want this as a little sticker or something, or this would also be just a cool poster. Like the section with the mechs and the group of mech warriors as a little poster, I'd also love that. Or like a MIDI print. Just all around good time. Oh, somebody is trying to call me, so I will stop the recording and again get back to that. And we back. And yeah, this is a lovely image. I love it. I love the just people coming together, posing cool with all their mechs. Just gonna take a little photo that can hang on their barracks. That's one of those cool things you see. Just you get all those cool little moments. Just I love, like I said, I love how this style of artwork seems to be going on, and just any other more additions to BattleTech stuff where you get to have more visuals is super nice. Also, there's an urban mech in there. I just noticed. Yeah, there's an urban mech down there. We got an urban mech pilot. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Always love the urban mechs. But yeah, any new artwork or anything we get is always lovely because that helps with people with figuring out their style and getting like their own kind of being able to figure out their own visual language to make more images for things. Makes it easier to figure out how to draw and still retain that sort of BattleTechy look. But yeah, so back on to the rest of the Mercenaries Backerkit. The next big thing is a social event. So, they're going to be hosting various launch parties alongside live streaming the launch of the Kickstarter at Adepticon. So basically what that means is, depending on where you are, you're going to have a particular region will have, okay, your launch party will be in X location. And so then Catalyst will send a representative, they'll do all this stuff, and they have like a whole list of everything they'll be doing to kind of make sure everything's going to be up and up, it's going to be safe, they're going to be able to connect and have everything going, all that. Just a very good, like, we're going to make sure the community can have fun at these little events, as well as having like other little funds. They're going to be making a scenario to pop out. They're going to be having food and like drink purchases are going to be done by Catalyst to support these little events. So it's not going to be a big risk to the store. It's going to be more like something to try and drive people to the store without having to do the expense. So I think a lot of stores are going to be really enjoying this if they get chosen to be so. As well as depending on if there are regional problems, they will also be doing launch parties on the next couple following days where they rebroadcast the live stream for the launch of the event. Alongside that, apparently they'll also be sending out a couple like of the Mercenaries Kickstarter mechs to be won as prizes, as well as showcasing them. So if you are like your local like cool Giga Chad level like BattleTech player, or that young gun ready to rock and roll and and blast up some stuff. Can warn some early mechs. So that's gonna be totally awesome and totally tubular. I don't know why I keep using totally awesome and tubular. I haven't read any Ninja Turtle stuff recently, but yeah, I'm just I'm on the tubular mood, guys. I don't even know where I was going with that voice, but yeah. But yeah, that just sounds like a good fun time. It sounds like Catalyst is really trying to come to the community, speak to them, and just kind of drive good vibes. Just all around good thing they're trying to do with these parties. Not sure if there will be like the extent of them. Like if it was just going to be primarily a U.S. centered thing. When I was reading through it, they didn't really specify, so they probably will have some in other countries and areas. Fingers crossed. That way, everybody in the international market can also have some fun. But yeah, hopefully that'll be because it's a live stream. They just need to send out like a liaison. So depending on how they're doing it, but I'm unsure if that'll be. Maybe I missed something, but yeah. Hopefully they'll have international and everybody can vibe with it and have awesome BattleTech times. Excuse me. But yeah, that's kind of the big thing. They'll be going to all that and see all the lovely images of people vibing and playing. And then we get a pretty cool little shout out to the community. So at the end of this, we get a list of just the kind of cool peeps that you can check out. So you get Camo Specs, you get Death from Above, Wolf Nets, the Black Pants Legion, Big Red 40K, who's the kind of up and coming, primarily 40, not 40K, BattleTech lore channel, and Guerrilla Miniature War Games. And then Polygon for new stuff because they've been doing all the cool BattleTech news. But yeah, that was pretty cool. We're just getting some shouts from the various groups from the community and whatnot. I didn't really expect that because I was like, oh, hey, I know these people. Some of these people I know the name of but haven't watched anything from, but definitely check it out. Those are all, and also I would highly recommend y'all check them out. The only person I've seen missing here is Battlebound. I'm like, hey, where's Battlebound? Battlebound's the best. If you have not seen Battlebound, please go and put into the YouTube, Google, or other search engine that you have. Put in BattleTech, Battlebound, and check out some of them totally awesome battle reports done by the totally tubular Tuck Davion. So please go check them out. You can find them on Twitter as well, under The Real Tuck Davion, or just Googling Battlebound or whatever. They are the best, in my opinion, BattleTech battle report kind of thing. They make the best freaking battle report videos, just straight up. They're so fun. They have a bunch of fun flair in the style and editing to them. And just Tuck is a great person. They make all kinds of other fun videos. Check them out. I love their stuff, so it's not really like an affiliate thing. We've chatted on Twitter and they've been supportive, but like I'm gonna support back because I think their stuff is so much cooler than what I do. So please go check them out. And I think that's gonna be where we end this video. I will do the Mercenaries preview in another little video, but this is gonna be having gone on for a good little bit, and I have to edit together some parts. So I will say that I thank y'all for watching. Please check out the BattleTech Backerkit below, as well as all the other stuff, if you're interested in any of the little thingamabobs. Please check out any of the novel talk or review, I guess, videos I produced. If you're interested in checking out any of the BattleTech novels that have come out as of late, as well as just checking out Catalyst's Drive-Thru RPG, link down below as well. If you are interested in picking up any books, if you're interested in BattleTech, be it just to try out the rules, the fiction, and whatnot, that is probably the best place to go, as you can get all their games and various rule books there for a less than what it would cost for the physical, so you can check those all out. As well as if you liked me going over this and want to see more BattleTech content and just kind of fun talky talk videos, and hopefully some more edited talky talk and showcasey videos of fun, cool BattleTech things and other sorted fun nonsense, please subscribe and give a like down below. And if you are also hyped for the Mercenaries Kickstarter, put down like some of your wants and like wishes, and you're just if you can get a battle, if you can get any battle mech to be made in plastic, put it down below. Like what is your like super wanted like non-existent in plastic battle mech? Put that down below. If I personally right now I would really love to see the oh god, I'm forgetting the name of it. The oh god, it's a Draconis Combine mech. It has the samurai sword, the little rockets on its thing. The Odachi, that's it. I would love to see the Odachi given a redesign and like done up in plastic because I love the design of that thing. I've seen some people do like kind of more modern interpretations, and I'm like, oh, that's some cool stuff right there. That is some cool imagery. Plus, like, I think we need more Draconis Combine mechs in plastic because we have some of the Designer, the Free Worlds League, uh, a little bit of the Capellan Confederation. I almost said House Lao, but that's basically the same thing because they're owned by those houses. Um, but not a whole lot. I mean, we have some. Honestly, Lao and Kurita need to get some more mechs in there. I think they're just more identifiable as like the Capellan aesthetic mechs. I guess is how I would say it, or the Capellan and Kurita aesthetic, like the kind of idea of what they got. Again, we also will be getting some of that here, but more than merch. I don't know. I want to see cool samurai robots. I think that's just me trying to justify it. Just cool samurai robots. So put your justification down below, and like what is your favorite freaking mech that you want to see coming forward, as well as like just kind of your own hype and interest and what your local community's thinking about it. All mine are like cool, whatnot, getting all hyped up and whatnot. But yeah, check out all the links down below if you want to check it out for yourself. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, and you can, if you want to see more of them, like and subscribe, and we'll get on with some more cool Stompy Mech stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great one.